Good Monday afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Garden State Weather. Meteorologist Robert Smith here in the Weather Center at about 2:38 this afternoon. So I had my physical today for the year. Everything looks good. Why I still feel fatigue and achy. Maybe it's just my age, or maybe we need a sleep apnea test and a couple of other things. But outside of that, my health record is A+, and that's good news. It is Monday, the 25th of November, 2024. This is the last Monday. This is the last week of November. This is a very big traveling week already. Lots of airport delays, and with the low gas prices, most of the central and eastern United States enjoying this. It's supposed to be one of the busiest, if not the busiest, travel across the country, whether it's at airports, trains, or mostly by car. And we are live in Times Square at the 4K camera here in New York City. And there's a lot of tables here. Lots of things going on here. As always, in Times Square, it's the holidays, right? You got Rockefeller Center, you got the Rockettes, you got the tree lighting ceremony, you got all kinds of things going on. Naples, Florida, people coming on and off the beach right now. This gorgeous sunshine and beautiful temperature at about 79 in Naples on the west coast of Florida this afternoon. Field of Dreams movie site cam in Dyersville, Iowa, 39 degrees, but still looks like there's a little fog still left over here in the valley area off the field here behind the trees. And it's 39 degrees at 1:40 their time. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, right there on the North View Beach Cam. It's 70 degrees, and it's gorgeous outside. You can see the Ferris wheel here in the corner. It looks good, right? Not too many people out there. Brown County Leaf Cam. Well, there's no leaves left, really. Not really. Scattering in Nashville, Indiana. And that is 61 degrees this afternoon. New Orleans Cat's Meow Balcony Cam, one of our favorites, 79 this afternoon. They're doing some construction here, so there is road closures here, but the sidewalks are open for people to pass through, just not vehicles. And the flamingos are having their day. Lots of beautiful sunshine, scattering of cumulus clouds this afternoon. 2:42 this afternoon. Right now, it is 81 degrees and looking good. Fort Myers Riverfront Cam. This is a gorgeous view this afternoon at 77 degrees. Traffic over the bridge, beautiful. And boats, beautiful. Seaside Heights on the North Cam, right here in Seaside Heights, New Jersey. It's about where you're going to be today, 52, which is just about or slightly above average for today at 2:42 in the afternoon. Everything's in the amusements here is closed down, but people are just outside walking around. It's just a beautiful day to walk along the boardwalk if you're there and you're normally a relative or, just a homebody that lives there seasonally. This is your time of the year, right? Marco Island Beach Cam in Marco Island, Florida. It's gorgeous here. And there are people waiting in the water, and it is gorgeous out there this afternoon. Soybean Farm in Lovington, Illinois, 52 degrees. Beautiful right now. And again, the Naples Pier Cam, we did this, and Silver Beach Cam in St. Joseph's, Michigan. These are rain clouds coming over now. This is a warm front and a cold front, and eventually it's going to rain. 55 degrees right now. Jersey City on the Hudson River Cam. High cirrus clouds building in across the region. These will be lowering and thickening overnight tonight before some of the rain comes in tomorrow morning. 52 degrees at 2:43 this afternoon, but a beautiful view. And in the Adirondacks, the lake view, Blue Mountain Lake, New York, 36 degrees, and look at this sunshine. It is gorgeous. In Las Vegas at the Bellagio Conservatory Cam, it's 55 degrees at 11:44 their time this morning, and look how many people now are in this beautiful conservatory site here at the Bellagio down on the Strip. Coney Island cam this afternoon, 52, lots of sunshine, mixed cirrus clouds coming in, and they will be lowering and thickening throughout the rest of the afternoon and the evening hours, but it's gorgeous out there. Uptown skyline cam in Houston, Texas, lots of cumulus this afternoon, 82 degrees, traffic flowing nicely on one side, not so nice on the other. And Waikiki in Hawaii and Honolulu. Wow, wouldn't you just always love to be here? 73. Red Wolf Cam. We don't see any wolves out there right now, but it's 68 and sunny. And St. John's Cam in the Virgin Islands, 88 degrees. Look at this view and this sky. Just absolutely amazing. Philadelphia, 55. Lots of sunshine in our nation's capital here, and 2:45 this afternoon, and it is beautiful outside for late November. The giraffe cams, no, they're not here now. They might have been here earlier this morning. 68 degrees. They do their thing early in the morning. So there we go. Back here in the Weather Center in West Orange, New Jersey this afternoon, it's 52, but it feels like 56 because the wind is lighter. We've got some compression going on with that sunshine out there right now. Air quality's good, humidity's good, it's bone dry, winds are very light, visibilities are better than 10, 15, 20 miles. Air pressure's good, high pressure's in control. Dew point is bone dry at 28. Rest of the afternoon, the high is maxed out right now. Showers with a cold front come through tomorrow morning. And Wednesday looks dry, mostly sunny skies. And by the way, the allergies have greatly improved because of the previous rain and or snow in some locations over the last week. And we're looking for a rainy Thursday. Thanksgiving. Unfortunately for the Macy's Day Parade, which kicks off at 8:30 in the morning, we're looking for a better than even higher chance of rainfall around the region. Could be a half of an inch, could be up to an inch in spots, but Thursday on Thanksgiving, not so good if you're traveling, so do be careful out there, especially at the higher elevations of the Poconos, maybe actually even north of the Poconos on Thursday itself. Could end up with a little bit of wet snow on Friday morning as the system departs. But right now, it's a chilly rain on Thanksgiving. Okay, Friday's looking better. A few light rain showers later in the afternoon as another spoke comes through here. Rain ending early in the morning on Friday, but you know, this is Black Friday, so, you know, it's going to be chilly. It's going to be in the low to mid 40s, which is below average for this time of the year. And then that cold, polar, kind of Arctic air comes in with dry subsidence air here on Saturday and Sunday. The 1st of December is Sunday, 38. That's cold. Monday, the 2nd, not much better. So we're going to be flirting with the upper 30s to around 40 through the week. And basically any kind of precipitation that you want or don't want, unfortunately. We don't want this on Thanksgiving, but unfortunately that looks likely. Right now the temperature is 52, feels like 56, but that's going to change in the next couple of hours as the sun declines on the horizon. Very little cloud cover. It's cirrus if there is any right now. Air quality is good. UVI index is low. Dew point's good. Humidity is dry at 39%. Wind's a little breezy, but not bad considering the last couple of days. We're pretty much done with the pollen here. It's going to be very low. Okay. Visibility is better than 10 miles and in some cases better than 20 miles. Okay. And the air pressure is good right now, and of course the sun rose at 6:56 this morning. Sunset, we're nearing the apex here but we're down to about 431 this afternoon. Phase of the moon is now at 33%. Probably not going to see too much of this tonight as clouds increase, but the next full moon coming up on December 15th. At the Rutgers University Meteorology Program in New Brunswick, we have 53 degrees. At the Rutgers University Meteorology Program in New Jersey, at Rutgers University Meteorology Program in Cooks College, it's 53. The wind is west-southwest and veering nearly neutral. This afternoon, we've already seen highs around 59 in Hamilton, Vineland 58. These look good. Red Lion, Mullica, Piney Hollow. Cool spots again around the monument here at High Point 44, 48 in Vernon Township, and 50 in Chester Borough. And if we look at the rest of the temperatures around the region this afternoon, we are finding basically the upper 40s here around Mount Pocono, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, also with that in Mount Pocono. These are very higher elevations, but upper 40s, low to mid 50s predominate across the entire area. There is really not that much of a wind chill, and if there is, it's in the upper 40s here across portions of Sussex County. The dew points bone dry, and that makes the relative humidity mixed out this afternoon into very comfortable levels. Solar radiation, well, that's been working high this afternoon under compression and bright sunshine with some cirrus clouds. So this looks good. Evaporational transpiration actually, under these sunny skies, we're losing a couple of hundredths of an inch of water from the ground back into the air. Precipitation over the last 24 hours has been none. Air pressure around the region is high or near to stable, and that looks good. And soil moisture is still not good. So we still are in a drought, despite having 1.5 to 2 inches of rainfall and even some snow across northwestern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley area, portions of northeastern Pennsylvania, but it doesn't really matter because we're still in a drought. Geocolor, here comes the thickening and lowering clouds. Here's the cirrus over us right now. Band 13 shows the same thing. And the water vapor channel also showing that increase of moisture, especially to our west. A lot of people not really talking about allergies because they think that there aren't any. Well, I can tell you that there are, despite the fact that, we had rainfall or whatever. I mean, come on, folks. Pay attention here. Cold and flu is expanding. It's not the worst we've seen yet, but that could change in the next couple of weeks because I expect this cold Pacific, polar, Arctic translation to make it very difficult for people not to come down with colds and flu. Right now, the coughing is getting worse, okay? And again, could be allergies for you, or it could be the onslaught of an upper respiratory infection, any kind of bacteria. Let's not talk about the food alone, right? Strep throat is building. And these are the numbers here. Fever is also building. The one thing that's not really all that impressive, but we have moderate bouts of flu developing right now, especially over western Pennsylvania, upstate New York here around the Great Lakes. As this cold air comes in and people really just don't know how to dress or take precautions in wind and snow and rain and what have you, all of this stuff is going to start spreading. COVID doesn't look like it's out there right now, but RSV definitely is. So respiratory illnesses, strep throat, cough, cold and flu on the way. Be mindful. And right now, with this atmospheric energy coming in off the Pacific here, it's just like rounds and rounds and rounds of precipitation coming into the Northwest, California. This is our subtropical jet stream here. This is our polar jet stream here. And the clouds are increasing. And yes, this is going to bring some rain, but it's this disturbance right here that will change our forecast into a wet one along the East Coast for travelers on Thanksgiving and Good Black Friday. We'll get into the forecast charts in just a moment. On the aviational weather deck for the rest of tonight, this afternoon and tonight, VFR conditions, clouds increasing overnight, southwest winds this evening, south-southeast overnight. Light rains may arrive around Allentown and Reading here towards dawn tomorrow. Sub-VFR ceilings. Tomorrow, poor conditions in the morning with VFR or perhaps some IFR conditions at the terminals. And after that, by midday, improving conditions with the frontal passage. VFR should return from west to east across the area. First of all, after sunrise here in Philadelphia, and then winds rather light Tuesday morning. And then as the front goes through, the winds shift to the west and increase to 10 to 15 knots, gusts up to 25 knots. Tuesday night and Wednesday, VFR expected, and then Wednesday night through Thursday, which is blow up the balloon night, right? In New York City here for the Thanksgiving Day parade, and through Thursday night, which is Thanksgiving. Lower ceilings and visibilities at times with periods of rain and fog across the area, so not good, right? Friday through Saturday becoming mainly VFR Friday with VFR conditions continuing through Saturday. And we do have small craft advisory conditions on the coastal waters Tuesday night over the open ocean waters, followed by more tranquil conditions for Wednesday. For Thursday and Friday, winds and seas building again to small craft advisory conditions possible, and of course with rain. And then Saturday over the holiday weekend here, small craft advisory conditions likely persisting under a northwest flow. On the aviational charts this afternoon, we're finding a southwest flow and high scattered clouds across the region, especially over northwestern New Jersey and the Poconos, and this would be implied by that warm frontal boundary well to our west and southwest as this upper level low gets into Lake Michigan here, and then eventually the Great Lakes here. Okay, and we have gale warnings on Lake Erie and Lake Ontario here, so that's an ongoing situation. Then things are really going to start to cool down here as we get this system moving through with showers tomorrow, and then this system here where there's winter storm watches and winter storm warnings over the Rockies. This onslaught. Over the last couple of days, in fact, a week or two, we had so many power outages here. But the only power outages now, and they're coming down now because crews are working in Washington State, there's still about 11,000, plus people here without power, but it's improving. Going forward, we will revisit the stratosphere, the polar vortex, and other issues coming up. But I can tell you now that the first 2 weeks of December on the eastern coast of the United States, including Florida as well, which is so below average for this time of the year, that's going to continue for the first 2 weeks of December before the pattern changes. And I'm not seeing signals of great things but the first couple of weeks could offer in December a chance of lake effect snows, streamers into northwestern New Jersey, the Poconos, southeastern New York, the Catskills here, clippers coming through with surprises, and then a moderation again. And let's see where we go in January. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at GardenStateWEA. Here you can subscribe to our channel at Garden State Weather on YouTube, and if you'd like to be added to our WhatsApp group, it's Garden State Weather. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and we'll be talking soon.